They tripping already.
We're already. We haven't even got started.
It can.
Now, if my friend did wrong, I will stand on that side with them.
Yeah, I mean
I will stand on the side. I'll be like, well, yeah, we wrong.
Hey, exactly. Not everybody is perfect. Hey, it is what it is. You got to learn to let some shit go.
Right.
Hey, look. Hey, don't act like you ain't never did nothing wrong.
Forgiveness.
Not loyal. Let's put this way. Let's put this in a better perspective, then. Okay. Let's put this in a better perspective. You can be loyal to someone and have that loyalty stripped away.
Definitely want to make money move. So
I'm
an iron versus withholding the truth.
Lying versus withholding the truth.
I think withholding the truth is the same thing, though. Withholding information might be a little different.
Flat out lie, she said, when you withholding information. It's a flat out lie when you withholding information. I don't think that's lying. I think you just I wouldn't say that's lying.
Philly, I think you flipping back and forth now. Now I just don't put up with anything that I don't want to put up with. What I found was driving my anger was me, letting people get away with a whole bunch of stuff that I shouldn't have.
As I won't tell on you or I'm willing to lie for you, don't mean that I'm not gonna look at you like you ain't shit. You know what I mean? You just my, you know what I mean? You just my homie and everything, and I fucks with you, but at the same time, you not shit. So, are you good with anger management?
I am now.
You don't have that right to discipline my child like that. Send my child back home. If you got a problem with my child, call me. I will come and get my kid.
Manipulation is going through the back door. Mm-hmm. Sneaking in the back door. So yeah, it is. It's purposeful. Mm-hmm. It's purposeful.
Worse. It's worse, actually, though.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Anytime you going in the back, though.
Blocker. No. Every time. Mom, you know what I mean? Okay. Back with
am I still muted?
No, you good. I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, that's what's up. So we back with, you know what I'm saying? Mom, how you feeling today? How's everything going with you?
Everything's going well. I have zero complaints. How about you?
That's how I am. That's how I hang in there all the time. I ain't got no complaints about nothing. I'm good what I'm doing. Type of deal. So, Mom, go ahead and let them know, you know what I mean, what you're doing, you know what I mean, where you at, talk to them, you know what I mean, let them know a little bit about yourself.
All right. I'm MzAwnee Mitchell, licensed marriage and family therapist, currently practicing with Mental Wellness Club in Lodi, California. I am licensed in California, so I am able to help people throughout the state of California via telehealth.
Type of deal. And of course, I'm your boy, PhillyBlack, PhillyBlack 209, to make the distinction. You know what I mean? You can always check out my 209.com. .com, really. Hey, look, PhillyBlack 209, you feel me? Check me out on YouTube. You can check my music out, you feel me, on all the main platforms, which is iTunes, Pandora, you know what I mean? You can catch me on Instagram, Facebook, site or whatever at PhillyBlack.info. So if any artists or anything, or if you just want to get in contact with me to try whatever you got going on the actual website, get in contact with me, you feel me? And I would definitely try to help you do that or get that going for you. You know what I mean? Other than that, you feel me? The conversation for today. The day, Mom. What's up? You want to go ahead and introduce it and tell them about, you know what I mean, and talk to them about it?
All right. So real quick, I want to say hi to my sister Darlene. She's joined us today. Okay, so our conversation today, I feel like this is a setup having me announce it, but I'm going and do that.
What?
Black men.
Hold on, wait. I guess it's a setup.
Hold on, I'm gonna do it.
For you.
I'm gonna do it. Okay, black men who claim to be done dating or being with black women.
Right. Pretty much, you know what I mean?
Subject, but we need to have
black
a talk.
Man. This one kind to, you know what I mean, fail, you know what I mean, and I'm willing, you know what I mean, I'm willing to have the conversation. I'm not like, I'm okay, you know what I mean, having this conversation. You know what I mean? Like, it's not offensive to me. I don't find it offensive. You know what I mean? It's how someone feels. You know what I'm saying? So you can't, me personally, you feel me? You know what I mean? It's actually interesting to me. I wouldn't mind hearing, I wouldn't mind listening type of deal. You know what I mean? So it kind of fell, you know what I mean, into our lap. So we got what we got. You feel me? We actually formed it around, you feel me? Actual, you know what I mean? Like I formed it around, you know, what actually came to me. Type of deal. Who feel like that? Look, they already. Okay. So listen. So we have a special, you know what I mean, guest with us today. We actually have someone that's going to participate throughout the entire show. It's usually just me and Mike, where somebody come in real quick, they say something or whatever, you know, we answer, we talk to them, whatever. But today we actually have someone that's going to be entire time. You know what I mean? This is somebody that I know, you know what I mean? Tommy, you know, he'll introduce himself and everything when we get him here, you know. But I just want to introduce y'all and everything to Tommy, and he's going to be here in the show with us, you know. So here we go.
All right.
You ready, big dog? Let's get it. What's going on with you? What's going on with you? How you doing today, Tommy?
Very nice, Phil. I genuinely appreciate this opportunity to save another black man's life. Today we're gonna start a movement. Today is the start of the new movement, the Beige Man Society, because we're gonna stop the rage. We're gonna stop the rage by making the world beige.
Oh yeah. Okay. So Tommy, introduce yourself to the people. Introduce yourself to the people. Let them know who you are, where you're coming from. You feel me? Talk to us now.
All right. Yes, my name is Tommy Jones, Uncle Tom for short, by people who love me, and there are many people who love me. I happily defend the position that. Well, I mean, I suppose I'm really just talking about why it is I am done with black women, but I take up the position why it is all black men should be done with black women, to be totally honest.
All black men should be done with black women?
Okay, hold on. Wait a second. Right there. You feel me? What do you mean and why? Hold on, wait.
Yes.
Black men should be done with. Why can't? Okay, so here's the thing. So this is what I gotta say now. Okay, this is what I have to say. If you feel how you feel, that's your opinion. That's how you feel about it. It becomes a thing when you're trying to push it on to others. See, if you feel some type of way, and if you feel how you feel about it, then that's a personal, that's something that I can respect. That's something it's okay with me. You have your opinion, you have your feelings. But now when you on others, see, now that says something like no, hold on, wait. I can't have you trying to push it on others.
We gotta let him talk.
Obviously. So, okay, go ahead. Hey, look, do your thing, big dog. My bad.
Okay.
Go ahead. So what you say? You want to save the world? You want to save the world by making it better? What you say about the
okay.
What you say?
Beige. Stop the rage. Make the world beige. Black men, get you a white woman.
Oh, okay. Wait. Hold on. I got something else. Hold on. Wait. I got to say something else. Do it have to be a white woman? Can it be a Mexican? Do it have to be white?
Does it have to be white? No. I'll be real. No, it doesn't have to be white. However, honestly, if I had to toss down the rank right now, Asian women might be at the top, to be totally honest. Then maybe traditional Mexican women, then maybe white women or something like that. But my preference, personally.
So wait a second. You're encouraging.
How does the ranking work?
Wait. How are you trying to say that all black men should date? You feel me? Not date black women. You said you advocating, you're going for white women, but you don't have white women at the top of your list. Like, wait a second.
Yeah. Okay. So the answer,
I want to know how the ranking works.
Yeah, okay.
So
I guess that'll answer my question in the process.
The reasoning behind the ranking.
Yeah. Now, see, we're jumping a little bit off the list of topics, but the way the ranking works is by submission. By submission, femininity and submission. Asian women are easily the most feminine by nature. Then maybe Mexican women. Then maybe white women. Shit. Real talk. White women aren't that fucking submissive. Not in America, anyway. Truth be told, but yeah, they are feminine though. They are feminine though, is what I'll say. Up until they end up trying to become a black woman or something like that. In which case, then
Hold on, wait. I want to say something else. Okay. Hold on.
What's your definition of submission?
Submission, following, being willing to change, being willing to submit to authority, essentially, being agreeable, being being agreeable. That's how I'll put it.
So check this out. So check this out, okay? So check this out. So I would say are plenty of black women, you feel me, that is submissive to their man. But I think the actual, whole thing of submissive or whatever to your man, it comes in with what are you willing to accept from them as their opinion or of how they feel about a situation. Because like when you say submissive, you feel me, to a certain extent, you feel me, you would generally think, you feel me, go with everything or anything, you feel me, that your man is saying. You feel me? But the man can be wrong sometimes.
Is that what you're expecting?
No. Hold on. Wait
for her to go along with everything.
Wait a second. I want to get what I'm saying into content. It's like what do you mean as far as submissive? Like what you, big dog? You know what I'm saying? Because there is. What's your question, Mom? I'm let me be quiet, you feel me? I'll let you feel me, Finn, or whatever. I'll just, Mom, go ahead. You talk about it, but I have questions though because I want to know like the actual nitty gritty.
Well, you have to
Like I
ask them
want to
one
know
at a time.
type of deal, but but it's just coming. It's like man, like hold on. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Go ahead, Mom. What was you gonna say? I'm sorry. I need to be quiet. Did you have a question for us?
Okay, so my first question was, what does submissive mean? He said someone who is agreeable to, I'm assuming, everything that you say. Now, when you want a woman to be agreeable to everything that you say, are you making decisions that are beneficial to the relationship and to the good of everybody involved, or just you?
Well, a good leader makes good decisions for everybody who's involved, and
I agree.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
and let's see. Well, one, I love how excited you guys are. By the way, you guys can barely contain yourself.
I'm like, hey, I'm at the edge of my seat. I'm like, hold on, wait though, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. And yes, once again, to answer the question, and to be more precise, somebody who's submissive is a follower. Every relationship should be led by a man, and a good leader needs a follower. So, what did you have another question though?
Are you saying that no black women buy into that concept?
Most don't. I'll be real, because most black women embrace independence. Independence is a powerful thing within our community. The average black woman wants to be independent. What does that mean? Being independent of what? Being independent of men, which means that she's not going to follow you.
Okay, so real quick.
Your assumption is that all black women don't want to be
a follower. Submissive. They don't want to follow a man.
Or they want to be independent. That's what you said.
I wouldn't even say all. I wouldn't say all. When I talk, and this is I'm gonna get this out early.
Okay.
When I'm talking about the vast majority. There are exceptions. But it's like finding a needle in a haystack. Any black man who's been out here like that knows that the average black woman is not submissive. She's argumentative. She's loud. She's aggressive.
I just want to say it's hard finding a needle in a haystack with any woman out there. You feel me? A lot of it's not just with black women. It's with all women. You feel me? All out there looking for money. They out there. Listen, it's all women. It's not just. I mean, like. So I want to say something.
Yeah, you're excited. You're excited. Yeah, I told you was gonna want to do this.
Go ahead.
I'm a little confused because I've been a black woman all my life.
Hey, look, you can't get away from that.
I've never even heard of what you're saying. Like, black women don't want to.
I know. That's how it is for all of them. I know most black women ain't never heard nothing like this. And
hold on, because you said that black women want to be independent of men. I've never heard a black woman say that.
Okay, wait a second. Hey, Tommy.
Why would you believe that?
Tom,
okay. All right, go.
Is this the first time you're actually like being or seeing anything about this show or whatever or anything? This is the first time. This is your first time being aware of this anything, or you haven't seen any other shows of nothing?
About what exactly?
Just the show in general. Just the show in general.
You talking about this show?
No.
Okay.
This is the first.
This the first. Okay, so let me go ahead or let me help you just a little bit. You feel me? Because I know personally, Big Dog, you're not trying to be offensive. You know how you are. You're not trying to be offensive. You do like the conversations. You know what I mean? But what I'm getting right now, you feel me, is it's starting to seem as if mom the wrong way, and I think
I'm fine.
No, I did.
I'm just saying, I've never heard of women say that they want to be independent of men. I think we all want a man.
Wait a second.
That's why
Wait a second. So listen. So there is plenty women out there who sit up there and talk about, oh, I can do this by myself. There's plenty of them people out there. But at the same time,
though. But I think that's a defense mechanism. I don't think that's
at the same time. At the same time, though, Tommy. Just last show, it was almost like this is the conversation we was having. And if anybody was standing up for letting a man lead the situation, or if it was anybody standing up and saying that women actually, should, listen or whatever, or go or follow or behind their man type of deal, it's Mom. She was the last show. So I understand, or I get.
Man should be the head of the household.
Right. Yes. So I get where it from, and it's just like, oh my goodness. But let's get into some actual questions. This could go. Listen to some questions, or whatever, or take some questions. I'm sure we can continue on. It may take us. Okay, we're already in, we haven't even did one thing.
And this is not going to be done in one show.
It's not, and I knew it.
Now.
I knew it wasn't. You feel me? So let me see. Let's take something that someone. Let's look at. Let's some people are saying in here as we go on. You feel me? Let's put some comments up. Let's just go through some stuff or whatever and talk about the comments for a hot second. Comments, we'll do a question. We'll start getting into the questions or trying the best we can to get through questions. But I mean, at the same time, though, big dog, I hear you. Let me see. So black women are not females. Sound like bro. So pretty much they saying, do you want to be in control? What do you say to that? So black women are not females?
Yeah, I do. Of course I do. Of course I do. I like, as ordered by God. God, if you are a Christian, then you know the order of the family. It is God, the man, then the woman, then the children. Yes, I want control. Yes. In order to protect my woman, I do need to be in control. So yeah, I want to be in control. I'm not gonna hide from it.
Type of deal. Okay, so let's go with
your order.
That is, there's no way pretty around it. That's what it said. That's the actual order. But so I'm trying to understand or whatever the whole women or their my goodness, I'm telling you, this is crazy. This is crazy. I mean, you
don't get crazier.
Saying women are not. You saying women are not, or women are male. Well, pretty much you're saying women act like men.
Black women.
Right. Specifically, though, black women, but bro, I'm trying. There's all types of women who want to be in control, and if you don't take control, you're never going to get what I'm saying. So it's like,
absolutely,
it's like,
I know, but this topic is about black women, and no, I'm very much so aware that many women from different races also act the exact same way for similar reasons. I can explain where it all comes from further down the line, unless you want me to do it now. But
wait, let me ask a very serious question real quick. Let me ask you a very serious question.
Let me finish the sentence.
Go ahead.
Yeah. But no race or community is like that as much as the black woman. So that's why I say don't date a black.
Okay, so
now, so you are a black man.
Yes,
and you don't know any of the struggle of a black woman.
Well,
before you answer that, I want to add on. Before you answer that, I want to add on to what she says. What she's saying now, I want this to it too. Isn't that you feel this advocate about the black woman is because you're black? yourself.
Okay, so really quick, right before I answer that, Phil, I want to address something else that was said.
What's going on, sister? Welcome.
I'm a black.
Thank you for showing up.
Yes, I am a black man, but starting today, I'm gonna start a new movement, the movement of dark white men. I'm a dark white man. That's one.
But you're black. But you're black. Listen, you can say that you're a black man, but you're black, big dog.
I just got it out there. Dark white. I'm fucking around. I'm fucking around. But
I know you ain't. Damn fool.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel this way because I'm black. Yes, this is my community. I want what's right for my community. My community is upside down.
There we go. I want you to say what your real problem is, big dog. Don't just victimize yourself. You're saying all of this shit just to make people hate you, but you're forgetting to say, you feel me, the value in what you are saying. Big dog, I need you. I want you. Listen, don't focus on pissing people off. Don't focus on pissing people off, big dog. Focus on getting your message. Focus on getting your message across.
I can
getting your message.
Bubblegum at the same time. I can walk and chew bubblegum at the same time.
All right, but go ahead. You see, you black. You see that's what's in your community. So that's okay. Go ahead. Okay, I want to hear more.
Yeah, no, the black community is upside down. Single motherhood is off the charts, which means women are leading the family, which is why it is we see so much chaos in our communities. The boys are going to jail.
I agree.
The girls are ending up on stripper poles, selling it for free, selling it to the highest bidder, and it's leading to more dysfunction than the kids. And that's what disgusts me the most. Men need to step up and be the leaders, but black women won't let them. You gotta you said it right earlier. You gotta take control, otherwise you won't get it. You're not supposed to have to take control from a woman. She's supposed to give it.
Do you know the story about Adam and Eve?
Yes.
Okay. So this is not just starting with black women. This has started a long time ago. If men are not stepping up, women will move into that spot, but that's ornate within us. Yes. So we don't move into that spot because we're trying to push you out the way. The spot is open.
Okay, I would
so they got a question. They said, what is your definition of
my definition of control? It's the basic definition of control. I make the decisions. Yes, I hear my woman out. But ultimately, when I say go, whatever direction I point in, that's the direction we go in.
Okay, but now answer me this. But now answer me this: Are you willing? You feel me? To make, you know what I mean? Are you willing? What is the word that I'm looking for? Are you willing to compromise? Are you willing to compromise with your lady's decision, at whoever your partner is at the time? If her decision or what she's saying, and it is the smarter choice, and you just didn't say it first, are you going to go with that decision or whatever, or like how does that that work? So do you just feel like what you say is golden and that's it? Don't question what I'm saying, like.
All right, well, one, let's get one thing straight. Mm-hmm. Black women don't have good ideas, so no. Now I'm fucking around. But no. Yeah, no. If my woman provides me with a good point, I'll take it into consideration, and it's better than where I'm going. Then yeah, like I'd be a fool to do otherwise. However, I like more often than not, I will likely disagree with her because I think everything out very deeply. And if for some reason I do end up wrong, it is a man's responsibility to take, when something goes wrong, the leader takes responsibility. Bottom line. That's how it goes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I agree.
Okay. Type of deal. So I mean, just personally, I stand. You know what I mean on that one. Yes, I completely agree with you. You know what I mean. It's up to the man to take control and to fix whatever, or you know what I mean.
To
But
take responsibility.
Type of deal. But if it's, you know what I mean, the suggestion or whatever is golden. Like there's nothing you can do about that. Like you as to know how to listen to the people that's to lead in the proper way. I'm saying correct. So it's like type of deal. So it's like, you know, I get what you're saying, as we were saying, or as it came out in the last we did, the last 5 we did, a woman is going to naturally follow. You feel me? If you are a leader and you're going to lead and you're making good decisions based on or however that's going to mold your family, you know, you follow that already. And I mean that we are talking about the Black woman. The Black woman is a very strong individual. The Black woman, a person that has all defenses up. And I understand why they defenses up. You feel me? Us as Black men don't has to know or has to understand that we have been, or stuff has been to strip us of mentality, of it's been set in, strip that, trying to convince our woman that we are not their choice type of deal. So all of these generations that has went by, generation after generation after, if that's been floating around for so long, it's almost like how they do us with the schools. They send our kids to school or whatever to brainwash them. If they has been around this and they've been hearing this over and over, really been hearing, you got to understand their defenses. They're going to have to try to survive for themselves, to survive, just like we try to adapt to whatever is thrown our way, which we have adapted perfectly fine to everything our way. We have been handed straw. It is what it is. So you can't just, you feel me, a woman's, or the Black woman's per se, as we should say, you can't take their defense mechanism, you feel me, of something that's been on them for so long and use it against them and just try to wash it out and say that they're no good. That's not fair. That's not fair as a person. It's not. And
I disagree.
9 times out of 10, when you get your lady or something like that, I mean, when you find that one for you, are you saying to me that you're not going to be fair to her if she's not listening to your every single, you feel me, ideal or something that you come up with? Is
so
everything off the table?
So yeah, you said a lot there. Yeah, you were talking a lot about.
It's a lot. It's a lot to take in, big dog.
Well, I ain't complaining nothing like that. I'm just trying to recall everything that you were saying so I can reply appropriately. But yes, no, I'm very much so. Well, one, yes, I do agree with you about the state of our Black women and what it is that they have to do and so on and so forth. Whether or not I have to deal with it, I totally disagree with you about. I'm not gonna fix all the fucking issues that you've chosen to take on and drop onto my fucking lap. It's not my responsibility. My responsibility as a man is to build myself up and go through the trials and tribulations to become the greatest version of myself, such that I can take on a family and lead it. Your job is to follow, and under the circumstance.
Follow while you just take care of you and be the greatest man you can be?
No, follow while I I'm the best man that I can be, which includes taking care of my family, but ultimately building myself up such that I can do that. Yes, follow me. if my woman gives, and I did agree with you about if a woman has a good opinion, yeah, you listen to that and you potentially change. I actually agreed with you about that. But regardless of whether or not I do listen to her, what I'm looking for is for her to still be behind me, whether or not I made the right decision or not. Otherwise,
absolutely. Okay. I can agree with that.
Otherwise, that's not my woman playing. If I look back and you're not back there, I'm not surprised because you're not my woman, plain and simple. But in terms of dealing with black women having their defenses high and whatnot, no, you getting all your defenses up and whatnot, and it makes you masculine. You said it right. They're strong. They're real fucking strong. That's a masculine trait. That's not a feminine trait. Women are soft. Women are delicate. And when you're not that, then you're not a woman. And I don't want you.
Wait a second. That's how you feel me. We generally would want our women to be. We want our women to be delicate. We want our woman to be passionate.
All men do. All men do.
So
listen,
that's what
I'm saying.
We know I am a therapist, and I have a lot of male clients that are complaining about the delicate, weak wife.
Delicate, weak wife. Okay, well,
yeah.
Okay, so wait.
Okay,
so without saying, we say that these wives that they have is black women. Are we still on black women when it comes to that? And are just weak-minded. Some women, you feel me, crumbles under pressure, and just like or whatever, when the decision they turn their back on them and everything. I get it, but I'm saying, like, is we still? I mean, what's the race of their wives that they're saying that's too feminine? Because I mean, typically you're not going to find too many
man is going to say it feminine.
Thank you. Wait, so I'm sorry.
No, none of them are complaining about too feminine. I said delicate and weak.
Okay.
These are the complaints that I hear.
And I'm gonna just say right now, personally, me, I don't want no weak ass wife. I want a wife with a strong mind that can speak her mind, that can stand up and talk for herself. You feel me? When I'm even not in the room. You feel me? If I need to be there at all time for you to make the right decision or stand up for yourself, then that's already a problem. I need you to be able to stand up and whatever. I need a strong. I don't need a weak woman. You know what I mean? There's too many that you feel me, miss or don't or misunderstand. I have too many flaws. You feel me? So I allow or be okay with someone in where I make a mistake. I need someone strong. I cannot do soft doubt. Fine. You look good, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But mentally, I cannot deal with mental. I just can't. You feel me? We can go for weaker women to control. Look, the when you need them to be strong, the wrong woman. Look. Hey,
I trust me. I already knew what you were trying to say, and no, that comment about weak men choose weak women to control, that's totally false. The strongest men, if you look at the top of any society, the strongest men have the most submissive women. The women that you don't really ever speak, you don't even really ever hear that.
How long do they keep them women? But how long do they keep them women? They're not there and have that true family. Get that woman or whatever, you feel me? She did every do. She let they. They're done with them. We're talking about building up the strong building with a person. That's not
okay. Well,
they're going for money. Them it's folding to money, folding to attractive stuff.
I disagree. It actually sounds to me like you're describing the average broke black woman. To be totally honest, the average broke black woman folds to money, folds to looks, go chases Pookie, chases Ray Ray because they tall, they selling drugs,
I
they
ain't
driving
never found
cars, so on and
a
so
tall
forth.
Ray Ray or a tall Pookie, but go ahead.
But I mean, we've jumped a little bit from what you were saying. I apologize, ma'am. You were saying something about
my mind is doing all over the place. I don't understand it. That's it. That's all.
I understand it. No, I totally. So two things. I disagree. I love me a weak woman, because a weak woman is a woman that I can actually build up. A strong woman I have to break down and then build up, of which is extra work on top of what it is that I have to do to build myself up. And in terms of, I had a question for you, ma'am. The men that are complaining about delicate wives, are they referring to a woman not being able to take criticism and being delicate, or are they talking about this is a delicate one, she doesn't want to do anything, she's lazy? Like, what exactly are they talking about when they're complaining?
A woman who is failing to be the helpmate that is talked about in the Bible.
Okay.
Crumbling and not able to hold that up.
Okay. So I'll be real. That to me is a problem with the man. If I was that therapist, if I was you in that room with them men, I'd be like, hey, that sounds like an issue with you. If your woman doesn't want to improve your life, it's because she doesn't think you're worth it. And if your woman doesn't think that you're worth it, it's very likely that you haven't done enough work as a man to show her that you are a competent leader.
I agree with that 100%.
And there are a lot of weak men out there.
100%.
No, there are a lot of.
No, I'm not talking about women who don't want to. I'm talking about women who are unable. But you go ahead.
Unable.
Woman, whether you green, yellow, beige, or whatever, any broke woman ain't gonna be able to handle it. I mean, a broke woman. I mean, listen, I'm gonna tell you this. You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, it's a problem to some people. You know what I mean? When a female has too much money and can buy her own stuff and can do her own thing and don't need your help for nothing. Some people have a problem with that. Say what?
That's Spanish. No, honestly, to clarify, a woman should be broke. The best woman for you is a broke woman, because then she will be relying upon you and therefore fall into her natural feminine state. A woman needs a man to be better than her in damn near every single way. Stronger, faster, make more money, smarter. That's the only type of man a woman wants to follow. A man who can prove that he's better than her in the first fucking place. When a woman makes a lot of money and she makes more money, like, you have to make more money than her. If she makes more money than you, she doesn't want to follow you because she's better than you, as it is.
She's going to lose. She's going to lose a certain respect for you. I understand that.
She makes more money.
Listen,
whose idea is that?
I get that. I get that to a certain extent. If a woman, the man, 9 times out of 10, she's not respecting that man. She's not giving that man the proper respect that he deserves.
Yeah.
Because she feel like I can do it without you. And if that's the case, you need to understand that you need to recognize, you feel me, that this lady thinks, man. See, there's a certain type of woman you're talking about. And I promise you, this woman falls in every category of every race. It's the black women. But I can literally tell you this. You feel me? There is plenty women, you feel me, within just about every race. And most definitely there are plenty of women in the black race that is willing to listen to you and let you lead the way. If you're not leading the way that you're supposed to lead,
nah, there ain't that many.
Whether it's money or not, whether the situation to find that one. I mean, the world is so washed up. Listen, I was saying to you the other day, big dog, man has made women a certain type of way, made men a certain type of way. You feel me? This is every relationship. This is man and women, and to do with your skin tone. But at the same time, you can not. All right, auntie, you. I didn't buy, or she was probably saying bye to him.
She been bye. She been said bye. No, she said she can't listen.
Make sure you stop by and get this milk on the way home. They hungry.
Listen. I don't think, you know what I mean? I don't think that, well, I guess your issue is you're a black man. We established that already. You know what I mean? So I understand, I get it. But I just think, you feel me, you, like, if you're really being fair with your judge, I mean, then you would give the black woman, you know what I mean? You would cut them some, because you know what they went through, you know what they have to go through. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, listen, I was a person before, you feel me, who felt like I wouldn't, you feel me, or didn't want to talk to black women anymore or something like. I mean, I was there. I understand. I promise you, I get you, big dog. I'm here to say, I think you need, and I think you need to cut them a little bit more slack than you have been, because just like we as men as damaged, them black women is damaged.
You're right. You're definitely right there. But in terms of cutting them slack, no, the hell I don't, and no, the fudge I won't. My energy goes towards building myself up. It is hard for a man.
It's obvious.
It's extremely hard for a black man to become something today. You go out into the world, you fight and you beat all of your competitors. You fight and you beat all your enemies. You fight and you kill all your dragons.
You definitely have to fight harder than the next individual. You definitely have to fight harder than any other. As a black man, you do. It's very harder. I promise you.
Right. Now, you telling me I got to come home and fucking fight a Kuma from Street Fighter? Fuck that. I ain't doing it. I ain't trying to work on you.
Why a Kuma? Why did it have to be a Kuma?
Because it's the fucking truth. The average black woman is trying to kill the average black man.
I'm gonna say this. Listen, we ain't even asked a freaking question. Okay.
No, you have.
We have not.
It's flowing without it.
But this big dog. What happened? Do you know what I mean to you to make you just give us? And let me just, at least, can I get one question off? You know what I mean? What is it? Okay, look, what is it about black women specifically about you no longer want them? That what is it? What is it? Like, what happened? What is it, big dog? Like, what happened? Talk to me nice.
Okay, well, for one, that's two questions. What is it about black women, and what happened to me? One, I'm
more interested in what happened. I'm more interested in what happened. You already said it. The women. I want to know what happened to you, big dog. Talk to me nice, man. Talk to me.
All right. You want to know my personal story? I understand that. Well, you know, my story is the typical black man story. You grow up with a single mom. You get to see the damage and the chaos up close. Then you go out into the world, and then you don't see that damage and chaos amongst your peers of other races. You see they're a lot more stable. You see they got away home after school. You see that they ain't gotta figure out what they gonna eat today, and so on and so forth. That's where it starts.
And you're blaming that on your mother?
Well, yeah, of course I am. I mean, like, she was my parent. She was my guardian. And on top of that, where's my father? My father, my mom chased him off, is what I say. He's now in prison.
Oh, so that's why it's her fault, because she chased him off?
Oh yeah, she absolutely was. Like, I can tell you firsthand, like having lived with my mom, I totally understand why my father left. She was a man and not a woman. She wanted to fight him on everything. At the end of the day, when my dad wanted to make a decision about his kids, they were her kids. Those are my kids. And no man wants to deal with that shit. No man. No real man wants to deal with that shit.
Why didn't he take y'all with him?
Huh?
Since she was unstable, why didn't he take y'all with him?
Well, truth be told, I don't really know why my dad didn't. I think my mom wouldn't have let him, like, to be totally honest. And
so wait a second. So do you really feel deep down in your heart or whatever that the reason why your mom and dad didn't work out was your mom's fault?
Oh, absolutely. Well, I mean, my dad did cheat. You know, he did have sex with a lot of other women, but
your mom should have kept him.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. She had kids with him. So yeah. Like I'm sorry. Like once you have kids, your responsibility is to the kids. You picked your man. Your kids didn't pick you. Okay? You can't put your issues on the kids. My mom knew who my dad was.
I agree with that.
My mom knew who my dad was. My mom knew who my dad was.
So
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that, Phil.
I said I was actually. I mean, I agree with you because I was actually in the situation. I mean, and you feel me? Why I was being, you know what I mean, treated the way that I was treated. I didn't understand it. It didn't have nothing to do with me as a child. So that's why I feel, or I go forward on, you know what I mean? I'm going to be there for my kids. Like, I'm not like, no. I'm not finna let, like, no, none of that. And I would never treat my kids. I'm not saying that that was from my dad's side. You feel me? My dad wasn't there to a was there. I know my dad perfectly fine. I understand there was choices and things that my dad had to make. I understand neither one of them are perfect. Mine's not perfect. My life or whatever was altered or whatever, or I am the man that I am today by how I was raised or what I started with my mom. You feel me? I became solid. I became foundationized or whatever with my dad. Like I started to understand and grow into my own beliefs, my own, you feel me? What I go off of, what I do, what I think, whatever. I've been through a lot, believe it or not. But I can still have a smile on my face because I refuse to let that type of stuff break me down. And I also refuse to let that make me judge the next person. That was my mom who did that to me. That was no other woman. I got to understand, I have a problem. I have, to be honest, I have a stigma with women already. Like I look at women a certain type of way because I know they're not innocent or that they're not as innocent as they want to be or they want to seem. I get it. I understand. You know what I mean? I look at women with a third, you know what I mean? They sit there and whatever, they're very highly manipulative. Like I understand it. I get it. But I cannot and I will not throw that on every person I see or meet just because they're black. It's wrong. It does not make sense.
Manipulation is not exclusive to black women.
Right. One person mistake or one person decision does not change that for all of them. It does not work that way. It's not true.
Very true. Very true. Now, I was not claiming that all black women got these issues solely because of my mom. You kind of jumped in and stopped me from telling the story. No, yes, while I did have,
I'm sorry.
You're fine. You're excited. You ain't never ran into ideas like this. I get it. Don't worry. But I do this to everybody. But no, like I saw an outrageous amount of chaos through my mom, of which I'm not surprised my father left because no man could deal with it. It drove me out. It gave me a ton of issues that I had to fix, of which, just another reason as to why it is I'm not willing to go fix somebody else. It's hard to get over your fucking issues that your parents put into you. It's stupid hard. And now I got to fix somebody else before they fucking kill me? No, I went through it one time. Enough. But
you don't. But listen, you don't think that it's mainly these white women that you want us as black men to go and be with is the main killing black men, but they getting away with it. You feel me? If a black woman kills or does something with a black man, they're going to hit her with the book. But I promise you, if that white woman that you with, father or brother or something like that, kills your black ass, they're going to let it go. They're going to sweep it under the rug. They're not going to give a fuck.
There's a solid chance of that. And I've actually
a solid chance of that, bro. That's what's been going on. No, that's what's happening.
Yeah,
I have a client right now whose best friend just got killed by a white
ass will get away with it, bro. Like you
looks like she's getting away with it.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah.
And he is bothered.
Yeah, no. Now, once again, I I wanted to explain that, like, it wasn't just that I saw this evil within my mom. The shocking thing was, the real shocking moment of my life was leaving my home finally, because my mother loved to trap me in a situation where I couldn't really grow. I stayed infantilized, where she was able to do a lot of fucked up shit to me. But once I finally got up out of that, I got out and I found out that my story wasn't that fucking rare. The more black men I spoke to, the more that actually fucking experienced the exact same thing.
I can honestly say to you, big dog. I can honestly say to you, you know what I mean. I was somewhat in a similar situation. My situation is not too different. You know what I'm saying? It's not too different. But listen, now as a grown man, how old are you?
I was left to raise my kids on my own. And what, my take on that, as someone who has been on the other side of that, is black men, like you said that black women should stay with their men once they have kids with them or whatever. Mm-hmm. Well, should that also be the other way around? And if you feel like you're leaving because you can't take whatever issues this black woman has, why in the world would you leave your children with her?
Well,
why?
Mm-hmm. Because now they're just going to raise some more little
and you just left your children in that situation. Why would you do that?
Because a black woman will slowly convince you to kill her through her constantly fucking testing you. We're men. Men have
okay. No. I'm not saying why didn't you stay with her. I'm asking, why would you leave your children in that situation?
Okay. Actually, yes, there's a distinction there. Most men in America don't really have the option of taking their kids.
We're in California, so that does not apply to California.
I disagree. Although I'll be real, I don't have the hard stats, and I'm not judicially minded enough to actually like.
Well, I can tell you, as a therapist, I've been around the family courts quite a bit, and that is not the case in California.
All right, ma'am. Well, I'm gonna just say this right now. I have not managed to finish many sentences without somebody interrupting me. So, I mean, I'm gonna politely ask, please let me finish my points.
I'm sorry, big dog. It be so much, you feel me? And we just be feeling like we want to at least say something or put something there when it comes up. You feel me? Because it's a lot going to be missed. You know what I mean? It can easily be lost somewhere in there. So you know what I mean? I'm just telling you, that's where I be jumping in at, because I want to touch the moment.
I get that. Okay. Yeah, I get that. It just gets a little too chaotic when there's three people trying to talk, So, proper amount of time allowed to speak, and so on and so forth.
So you want us to shut up, is what you're saying?
Yeah, of course. At least up until I finish saying what I'm saying.
Go ahead,
so
do your thing. Do your thing, baby.
Gosh. Yeah, no. I'll be real. I don't really have the ability. I don't really have that much knowledge in terms of the judicial system. But no, I do know that it is a well-known fact that men do not get custody of their kids over women when it comes to family courts. I know that for a fact. I just can't fucking back it up with the fucking law. Pardon my French, the law. I'm not trying to cuss like that. Most men just don't win custody over their kids. That's the reason that I'll give for that. I think I know there was something else. You got so much. There's a lot of things I wanted to say.
Look at that. Look at that right there, big dog. Read that comment.
You are advocating against black women when you should be advocating for black fathers. I'll be real. I don't really understand. I'm not against black fathers. Black fathers, you're still a black father. You're still a black father when you go and get with any woman of a different race. So I'm not advocating against. Well, I guess the claim isn't that I'm advocating against black fathers. I just don't really get it, I guess.
Okay.
But I'm talking about black women.
As far as the court system and men not getting custody of their children, you can't win the race if you're not participating. So most men who don't have custody of their children is because they walked away and they didn't even try.
Fair enough, maybe. Well, no, one, I disagree with that. I mean, I'll let you say that. But in terms of women being left with kids and men leaving women and so on and so forth, I don't feel bad for women left in that position, because ultimately women pick the men, and very often women go for the bad guy who will eventually leave. To be totally honest, there are a lot of men who don't.
At the end of it, women does have that ultimate choice. You know what I mean? See,
you pick the man who left you.
Men got to convince and got to accept men. I get it.
Yeah,
so who's doing the choosing?
You pick that man. There was a man out there at one point in time.
The woman does the.
Oh.
Yeah, at one point in time, you had pick a damn near any man in the classroom. You picked the one who ended up cheating on you and leaving you. Melvin wouldn't have cheated on you, but you picked Pookie or Ray Ray. That's your fault. My mom picked my dad. My dad was a drug dealer. My dad
gotta be Pookie and Ray Ray, man.
because that's the ones who they love to go for. My dad, by today's standards, was a fucking millionaire. Okay, in terms of drug money and so on and so forth. My mom knew what she was picking. She shocked that man slept with 60 other women. What? Of course he did. Like. Sorry, I don't feel bad for her. I don't feel bad for most women who end up single moms.
Okay, put up that last. Oh, yes, that one right there. Read that.
Our dad got custody of us plus my mom's other two kids. My dad rules.
So that's hold on, real quick. This chocolate 1 MMP, right, Tommy? Chocolate 1 MMP. That's my sister, right? So you remember the other day? So you remember the other day on our lunch break or whatever, right? You remember what I was telling you? You remember how I was telling you I was in the hospital and my dad is the one who showed out of the hospital, but they wouldn't just give him custody of us. He actually had to go to court and actually get them to release custody. Not only did he take me out of the hospital, but he took me, he took all of his kids. Took all of his that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, for my dad, for my black man that's responsible for me, type of deal, like my dad, you feel me, did what do for his children if he gave a damn about his children. That's all I want to say.
Okay, fair. I'll point out the fact that he did not have to, evidently, he did not have to fight your mother for custody of you, whereas most men do have to fight the woman for custody of you. And had your mother fought in some way and actually showed that she wanted to keep you, your father would not have gotten to take you guys.
So just like
very often.
So just like
very often
gave my bad, just like the courts gave us to my dad, that's generally what be happening when the courts just give kids to their mother, because the other parent does not show up. If the other parent does not show up to fight for that child, there's no way that they're going to give them or even consider anything for them.
I know a black father that has custody of 4 children to a non-black woman.
Okay. And typically,
so the courts are looking for the best interest of the children. And I'm not saying that they get it right all the time. I'm not saying that. I definitely don't want to say that. However, they're not just giving them to the mothers.
Unless the mother is visibly, seriously fucking up in some way, be it a drug addict or something like that, and or abandoning children outright.
In California, if you fight for your kids, you're gonna get half. Period. You're gonna get half time.
Ma'am. Yeah, no, I actually agree with you there. Yes, you can get joint custody for your kids if you fight for it. But I don't blame most men for not even doing that, because typically that means you have to stay in a situation where this woman can harass you and make your life hell. Most men who end up leaving a bitter, angry woman,
women do
end up
try that. Some women do try to torture men.
But you gotta be strong enough to stop that.
You cannot. Like, no, like when the government ma'am, when the government steps into your relationship, a man becomes powerless. When those white men step into your relationship, you can't do shit. They ain't your kids no more. The government says so by threat of gun, by
That's
threat
if
of
the
jail
lady
time.
already gave up on you, though. If the lady already gave up on you, then she's going to listen to them people because they're offering just even the slightest help for her not to do it herself. They quick to say that they can do it themselves, but they can't do it themselves. We know this. You know what I mean? Well, it's possible. Don't get me wrong. It's possible that does it on their own. But I promise you, even them who manage to do it on their own don't prefer it on their own. I mean, I get it. You know what I mean? But yeah, if the government is coming in and saying that if any type of assistance to them, yeah, they're going to take them over you if they don't like you. If they don't like, it's crazy. Like if you done burnt your business with this lady or showed this lady that they not trust, that they cannot, you feel me? I don't want to follow you. They're gonna take whatever type of any type of leadership they can take. Like, yeah, I mean, I get it. I get it.
No, it's actually normal in a situation where you got co-custody of your kids for your woman to actually. It's very normal for women to fuck with men by like it's that man's time, it's that man's day to have the kids. She gonna make it a fucking challenge for him to actually pick up those kids.
Easy for women to torture men on the pedestal, and we need to stop.
Yes,
men put women up there at like it's that like men do that. Our fault.
Kind of. Well, so like pedestalize, yes, men pedestalize women, but women don't torture men who they had kids with, and then like they separated and so on because we pedestalize them.
They torture the men.
Yeah, well, it's not even that. They torture the men that they're bitter with. Bottom line, and women become bitter with men over a lot of reasons. One,
I think that question's for you.
How are you going to be strong in a family if you're not strong enough to fight for your kids no matter what? Right? Because I mean, the kids are part of that family, and I mean, if you're fighting for your family, you're fighting for everything.
Well, me personally, I will never find myself in a situation where my kids are being taken from me because I'm not going to pick a black woman, and you pick a black woman, that's damn near.
Only black women take children, huh?
Say again.
Only black women take children, huh?
No. That's not the case at all. But it's damn near a guarantee, is what I'll tell you. I mean, it's yeah. The black community is 7 out of 10 single mom. Okay, it's just a real statistic. But in terms of, I don't blame any man for stepping away, giving up the kids when that woman becomes a monster. Essentially, I'll say it again. I don't blame my dad from walking away from all of us and just being like, all right, they're yours, so on and so forth. When you need me, eventually, call me in terms of that. But like aside from that, I'm gone because my mom was a genuinely terrible person and enjoys, just like many women, making you miserable. Once she's bitter with you, women very often enjoy making you miserable. They weaponize the children to get you. They weaponize their babies. They talk about how much of an ain't shit daddy you got.
You really need to watch our last show. You really need that show because it's like a lot of stuff that you're saying or that you're a lot of that last week. I promise you.
Well, okay, well, fine, I suppose. I mean, you could say it. I guess you could say a lot of it now. But I mean, regardless, I don't blame men who walk away from a combative woman because that's ideal. That's not something you can build with. That's not something that you can actually work with. I mean, but I'll never find myself.
Go back to that last one. Go back to that last comment you had up there. So you think it's a choice? I want to add. Sherelle, was that? Yeah. So what do you mean? What do you mean by that, Sherelle? So you think it's a choice? So what exactly are you saying with that? Because we all have choices. You feel me? We all have choices. When you're a kid, but as an adult, you ultimately have the all life. So what do you mean by that, cousin? What do you mean by Marion sounds like a dad who tried. Marion sounds like a dad. Oh, it's see, I ain't paying attention to what they actually. I'm sorry. Let me see. You think black women choose to be single moms? Okay, so that's what the question for me.
Yes, I do.
I knew he was gonna say that.
Yeah. Once again,
look,
black
we
women
done ran them away.
Yeah, black women uphold independence. It is a goal. Like if you're independent, you are a single mother. You want to be a single mom. You don't want to be dependent on your man. You want to be a single mom.
We become independent because we end up being single moms.
No, black women accept independence well before they're even mothers. They absorb it well before they're single mothers.
Yeah, I'm not buying that.
That's why we actually have the most educated female population in the world, because they start off shooting for independence. They don't start off trying to find a good man.
I beg to differ on that.
I do not beg to differ.
I'm gonna say this. You feel me? What I'm hearing or whatever, or what you're saying, big dog. This is. I think this towards, you feel me, females in general. You know what I mean? These are females in general. This is not just black women. This is women in general. You feel me? Women in general will weaponize their kids against you. Women in general, you know what I mean, will take the bigger bag, will take the bigger, you know what I mean, somebody who can provide better to them over a person, you feel me, that's digging out of a garbage can. I mean, like, it's in general, like this, this is not just black women. Well,
hey.
You feel me, forgetting the fact, you feel me, that you said early on that you care about you're a black person yourself. So I guess the fact that other people is doing it. So how about this? You're encouraging, you said you want to make the world beige.
Yeah.
You're encouraging black men to go and be what like that and Mexicans or Asian.
Anybody other than a black woman.
Yeah.
Right. No. Other than black. So what happens when they go over there and it happens? So now is this their problem? Like, is this a man's problem because you wasn't able to find it or gain trust within your community or your race of people or something like that? Like whose fault does it become when they go and choose this white woman or this Mexican woman or this Asian woman and it don't work again? Who's to blame then?
Oh, no, it is absolutely the man. Regardless of if the man picks a black woman or a white woman or an Asian woman, it is his fault when that shit goes south because he picked her. Or rather, because ultimately he picked a hoe. That's the problem. If you can't recognize a hoe and avoid her, then that's your issue. Because yes, I've already actually agreed with you that this is not exclusively a black problem of getting with combative, aggressive, and so on and so forth, women who do all these things. But black women do it way more than any other race. But if you go to another race and you run into the same fucking issue, it's because you have a problem identifying what a real woman is. And you take anything that you can get, of which is what most men do.
So what you think about that right there? What you think about what happened to Mom? Matter of fact, we're way over time. We need to end this. You feel me? The fact that Mom disappeared. It makes me, because the time is, you feel me, it's over.
Yeah, okay.
And you feel me, there's other stuff that needs to be, so we try to, you feel me, get this within that time limit. But Mom, if you have to be out or whatever, if you gotta go, I'm sorry. Listen, we gotta, bro, can you come back and talk to us again next week?
Yeah, especially if you fucking let me talk, Phil.
Right. It's not that I'm not trying to let you talk, big dog. I promise. It's not that I'm not trying to let you talk. I mean, it's just, it's a lot to take in. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot to take in. And I mean, the way that it's delivered, it's like, it'll catch you off guard. It'll catch you off guard in no time. You know what I'm saying? So,
not me, because to be honest, I'm holding back quite a bit.
I can imagine. I know.
But no. By the way, there was just a comment that went by that said this man would be real big mad if black woman got behind white man. Well, one, ma'am, white men don't want you. Let's be straight. Like, no man wants you. One of my favorite conversation topics when I meet a man is to ask him, "Hey, would you date a black woman?" And most of them say no. I'm gonna just be totally fucking honest. I mean, but please do.
So why do you?
Please take the curse.
So why do you think that is, though, big dog? Why do you think that?
Oh, because they're masculine. Like, and most men can tell. Like I was just talking to an Indian man in a 7-Eleven, not even to be fucking racially offensive or nothing like that or stereotypical. He was talking to me about his family and so on and so forth. And he actually came up with a list verbatim of the races that I should go for if I want to start a family. And like he told me go for him. He actually told me the same thing. Go for an Asian woman, a traditional Mexican woman. This is a foreigner, by the way, or an Indian woman. He did not say white women. And when I asked him, hey, like, what about black women? He was like, no, they're men. Those are men. And I've asked many men, and they, like, a lot of dudes are just like, no, those are men. Like white men, I've asked rich white men, military men. What do you think about black women? Oh,
so check this out. Check this out real quick, big dog. So if a white man, you feel me, don't want a black woman. So first off,
the comment is true. I agree with this person who just commented. If she's not letting you lead, then she doesn't trust you. 100%. But if you as a man have gone through the work to build yourself up and she doesn't trust you, get rid of her.
Type of deal. So here's the thing. It says the problem is this black woman don't want you. Like they do.
Oh.
Wait a second.
I wish that was the case, but it's not. I'll be real.
I agree with you, Shonda Miller. I definitely do. So listen. So here's my thing, okay? And then we'll head and try to cut the short so we next week. You feel me? I promise you. If I thought we would get through half of the question, we only did one question. So that means there is still 7 more that we would need answered from you. You know what I mean? Like, my goodness. Okay.
Yeah.
So before we close, so you said white men would want, you feel me, your ASS as we should. I mean, you say no.
I'm being very facetious. Very facetious because a lot of dumb men get with masculine women and they get fucked up for it. I'll be real. A lot of men who don't have game, who don't understand women, end up taking them on and so on and so forth, and they get wrecked for it regardless. I mean, so I'm being facetious when I say they don't want you. It's smart men. Smart men who know what a woman.
I'm gonna be honest with you, big dog. I'm not. Okay, I do game. I don't have pickup lines. I don't have nothing like that. But I'm telling you, I promise you, I have a very strong black woman. Like, I have a very, very, very strong black woman, big dog. And I don't have game like that. I mean, you feel me? I can't even. I'm who I am. You know what I mean? Type of deal. So.
Perspective of yourself as other people do, for one, and
type of deal. I carry myself completely different. You know what I mean? I carry myself.
And no, you do have game. I've seen myself several times now, and you are very aware of just the fact that you understand female nature and understand the fact that they are manipulative by nature, that they're not as pretty as they are in the inside as they are on the outside, and so on. That's game. That's game. That's game. You have game, whether you know it or not. Is it flawless? Maybe not necessarily so, but I mean, you also have an ability to talk to women. That's game. Most men cannot do that. Most men can't even hold a conversation with a woman. Truth be told, you're just not like. It's just like you're not aware of that because you got over those issues.
It's hard. It's like alone they can't be having a conversation with them. You feel me? Without like actually trying to get at them. You know what I mean? It's like the conversation or hold a conversation in general. You trying to get at like, yeah, I mean, I get it. Yeah. I get it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Type of deal. All right, big dog. We gonna go ahead and end this one, and we will pick this up next week, Thursday, same time. Listen, it's too. Okay. I mean, I'm people off in the chat. You know what I'm saying? But I know and I understand that you're not saying what you're saying. Okay, I know you're not trying to be offensive. You're trying to. You don't care. You're not apologetic about how you feel, and that's perfectly fine. That's how you should not be apologetically or whatever how you feel as a person. That's how you feel. And with that, you know what I'm saying? I tip my hat out to you. You know what I mean? I really appreciate the fact that you're willing to get on here and even be real. You know what I mean? I really appreciate you coming up here and talking to us, big dog. And I definitely can't wait. You know what I mean? Or definitely would love to have you back next week.
Okay. Hey, I'm happy to be back. But before I go, I'd love to leave my black men one of my favorite mottos to guide them through these trying times.
Let's hear
it. And this is my personal creation. If it's black, best stay back. If it's white, that's all right. I'm Tommy Jones.
Run the video. This
I am here to bring you the good word.
Oh, they tripping already.
We're already. We haven't even got started. Now, if my friend did wrong, I will stand on that side with them.
Yeah, I mean,
I will stand on the side. I'll be like, well, yeah, we wrong.
Hey, exactly. Not everybody is perfect. Hey, it is what it is. You got to learn to let some shit go.
Right.
Hey, look. Hey, don't act like you ain't never did nothing
practice
wrong.
Forgiveness. Not loyal.
This way. Let's put this in a better perspective, then. Okay. Let's put this in a better perspective. You can be loyal to someone and have that loyalty stripped away.
Definitely want to make money move. So
I'm
a lying versus withholding the truth.
Lying versus withholding the truth.
I think withholding the truth is the same thing, though. Withholding information might be a little different.
Flat out lie, she said, when you withholding information. It's a flat out lie when you withholding information. I don't think that's lying. I think you just I wouldn't say that's lying.
Philly, I think you flipping back and forth now. Now I just don't put up with anything that I don't want to put up with. What I found was driving my anger was me, letting people get away with a whole bunch of stuff that I shouldn't have.
Because I won't tell you or I'm willing to lie for you, don't mean that I'm not gonna look at you like you ain't shit. You know what I mean? You just my, you know what I mean? You just my homie and everything, and I fucks with you, but at the same time, you not shit. So, are you good with anger management?
I am now.
You don't have that right to discipline my child like that. Send my child back home. If you got a problem with my child, call me. I will come and get my kid.
Manipulation is going through the back door. Mm-hmm. Sneaking in the back door. So yeah, it is. It's purposeful. Mm-hmm. It's purposeful.
It's worse, actually, though.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Anytime you going in the back, though.
Blocker. No,